Welcome back to House of Riz with your host Riz. And yeah, we're jumping back into some DragonQuest SmashGrow. The GOAT is here. Erdrick, his whole set, weapon, shield, helmet, armor, the whole nine. Yeah, so we're just gonna dive into some details, go over some of the event, and jump into some gameplay as well. So yeah, let's go jump over here. All right, we're gonna do the Erdrick's equipment and transmuter. I feel like, I understand if you want to be free to play. For those who aren't, I'm like halfway there, like 50-50. Definitely go for, the 3-star guarantee. Just save yourself the headache. I think it's like $12.99. Do it if you're one of those people. But yeah, we're just gonna jump into this banner. Gonna watch this. Like, that's one thing about this game that they do really well, is the animations are so clean. So we got the shield. I'm a big fan of Erdrick's, just like his equipment design. So yeah, that's clean. That's fire. Okay, all right. So we got Erdrick's sword. It's a lightning attribute. So level 75. 5 out of 5 ascend. He has Zapple sword, that's actually pretty good to have at quest start, because I like getting this particular blessing, but to have it automatically, and you're only getting level, well, not only, but it's only 2 levels max, and then you already increase the number of Zapple swords, so that's really, really good. He has Giga Slash. Oh yeah, that's a beautiful move. Okay, 350% potency, lightning damage. Only thing is, Chapter 3 has a lot of enemies that resist lightning and are also weak to it. So for those that, either got stuck or you need some help, that'll be a great weapon to get for your playthrough. All right, Erdrick's shield. Actually, I didn't go over the boons. +5 attack, Dragon Killer. That's going to be great for the event, which was a given. I'm actually very, very surprised that Erdrick came so soon, which means they got some heat, like Dai and all the other main characters you play as. Yeah, this game is going to go crazy. Congratulations to them as well. I think they hit 1 million downloads in the last week since the game has been out. So, all right, so we got Dragon Killer at 10, +5%. We have a level 15, attack +5. We got physical damage +10%. Attack +30, lightning damage +5%. At level 50, attack +5. I feel like, I want to say the metal sword was maybe +10, but I could be tripping. And then when you ascend, this is pretty much typical. You get the extra 20% of physical damage, which is really, really, really good. Okay, level 40, 5 out of 5, defense 64, magical defense 63, so it's a good balance. Max HP +5. Light step, ignore damage from floor hazards. That's going to be great for autoing through certain levels. Let me see, physical damage +6, lightning damage +6, deafness +5, increased character's defense +5, dragon defier +3%. Reduces damage from the dragon family enemies. Magical defense +5. Regular defense +5. Defense +5. Lightning damage +3. That's good for an ascend. So you pull what? 2 extra copies. So you would have to obtain it, then get 2 copies on top of that. So you would need to get it 3 times to get this lightning damage +3%. Which, to be honest, that might be the best dupe requirement. If if you're trying to max this out, I would say it's a little unnecessary, because +5 defense, +5 magic defense, and then +5 HP. I mean, you can kind of get that from other things, so I would say not to worry about it too much. I would say, if anything, go for the extra lightning damage. That'll boost your overall damage to begin with. Let me see the helmet. Yeah, this whole set seems like it has a good balance of magic defense and regular defense. So that's really good to see that any character could practically wear this. Oh, plus 6%. Reduces damage from dragon enemies. We got physical damage plus 6. Lightning damage plus 6. Nice. Defense plus 5. Defense plus 5. That's at level 10. Okay. Fire resistance plus 3%. Magical defense plus 5. Warrior deafness plus 5. Okay. So obviously it's going to be geared towards warriors, understood. But this set is definitely one you can still wear on practically any character like that we're seeing so far. Dragon Killer plus 3, defense plus 5. Yeah, same thing here. I think the best to do is at least get 2 dupes. You know, Dragon Killer plus 3. Obviously, the event has, you know, quite a few dragon-based fights, you know, running around. Erdrick's top. 86 defense, 78 magic defense. This is actually like really, really nice. Like, wow. Wow. At level 1, Dragon Killer plus 6%. Physical damage plus 6%. Lightning damage plus 6%. Wow, wow, wow. That's a really good armor piece. Magic defense plus 5. Defense plus 5. Fire resistance plus 3. Magical defense plus 5. Defense plus 5 for your warrior. Defense plus 5. Dragon to fire plus 3%. And yep, same thing. Which I do hope in the future they do, you know, kind of change. Like when you get extra dupes, like maybe add an extra blessing, or your blessing's already level 2 when you start. I think trying to run with that idea would be better than to just give us, what's that, 3 armor pieces, probably the 4th one, that'll be plus 20. I mean, it's not a waste, right? Let me not say that. Like if you get dupes of all the armor pieces, you know, you're going to be up on HP, up on defense, up on magic defense. But, you know, damage is the game. Damage is the game. You can survive all game, you know, and lose, right? So, great set. Going to the bottoms, 72 magic defense. Oh, I'm sorry. 72 defense, 65 magical defense. Dragon Killer plus 6. Oh, same deal. Wow. So right off bat, you get the armor chest and you get the legs. You're already at 12% for Dragon Killer, physical damage, and lightning damage. And then it's all the same, you know, magic defense, fire resistance, defense, plus 5, magic defense, plus 5 if you're a warrior. Same thing, you know, go for the 2 dupes if you can, if you have the resources. All right, so what we're going to do is we just going to claim all my stuff. Plus 650, plus 620. I was playing a bit of the event. The event's pretty fun. I like how they designed it. It's very much reminiscent of like DragonQuest, you know, 1 through like 3 or 4. Don't have any tickets yet, unfortunately. But we're just going to go for the guaranteed. All right, here we go. Here we go. It's just, everything about this is just so like, it's so clean. Ah, okay. Maybe we get faked out. I also love this top. This top is really cool. Dark steel headband, wizard's hat. That's an OG piece. Fairy staff, mage trousers, mage attire, steel great shield, warrior shin guards. Come on, give me the sword, please. No, thief's tunic. I already have that. Well, oh, excessive items. Well, I was hoping I could really get the sword, but it's okay. Jumping back, you know, to my last video, if you have not, still go for the metal equipment, right? Like, I have the sword, the helmet, the legs, like the trousers. I don't have the chest piece yet, so I'm gonna try to get it from tickets since they reshopped or re-upped like the shops, so I can get more tickets unlimitedly. But yeah, we're gonna jump into the event actually. Also, I found out a little while ago, you can change your character's clothes. Like, even though they have like they may have specific armor on, you can kind of like put a costume on, so to speak. So that's why my characters look drastically different than they did in the first video. All right, so yeah, this is pretty much like the event for those that haven't played it yet. You unlock each stage, as you progress through the story. There's event feats, which is obviously just your missions and things. Actually, speaking of claiming these, I'll probably be able to do one more pull, but I think I have to sell some stuff, so we'll go and do that. And then go to Forge. I'm just gonna sell some stuff real quick. Actually, before I even do that, there is an option at the transmuter shop. You can auto sell items. So I'm just gonna do auto sell stuff I already own up to levels 1 and 2. Maybe 1. And then what I'll do is I'm just gonna double check. See if it sold already. It did not. So we're just gonna, and granted, I know normally the right thing to do would probably be like to ascend all these silver weapons. So if you're a player that's gonna be like free to play, try to be like somewhat of a completionist when it comes to, your weapons, because, resources are not like super duper like hard to get, but the game is still grindy because you still have to play. You still have to like readjust, you can't auto your way through the game like some other like, gacha games or whatever the case may be. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sell these. But yeah, on normal circumstances, I would probably like ascend all of these silver weapons, all of these, I keep saying silver, rank 1s and rank 2s, ascend them all the way, and then sell the dupes after you completed one. All right, nope, not the shop. Oh, I don't even have enough yet. Oh, yes I do. All right, let's just try to go for the one time. I also like this pity system. Well, I guess it's not really a pity system, but being able to get rewards as you, fill up your stamp book, pretty good. I've definitely gotten some like pretty good like weapon ores. This might be a bust, ladies and gents. Well, it's probably a bust. And this is a bust. It's all good. It's like, I ain't get nothing, but I got something, right? All right, let us. All right, so back to the DragonQuest event. But yeah, so there's a swap shop, which, you'll get this in-game currency when you're playing like through some of the events. You can get energy. So these keys are actually used to open chests that are on the map. So there's this one area where there's like a bunch of chests in there, and I basically can open one if I have a key, but I do not, because I think I already used one in one room. But it's not just there. Like these castles, I unlocked a door, and then there was like 2 more chests behind the door, or like 1 more chest behind the door. There's one here. You can use the key to unlock doors. You could talk to the people when they have exclamation points or if they don't. Let me see if there's any. Yeah, there's a purple key here. Like, it's crazy. There's some downstairs here. Oh, see, I thought, see, I didn't even know I could do that. I didn't even realize there was a staircase there until just now. But, okay, cool. We'll do this with the squad. I ended up switching 18's class to martial artist because we were hitting enemies that, you know, their weakness was electric, and that was like the best electric weapon I had, or the only. I switched this because I think currently I was getting bombarded by that Firebird, that Phoenix. So yeah, we're gonna go fight him again, and then just want to make sure I got everything on that I need to. Yeah, as you can see, I got literally 4 out of the 5 items. I'm just missing 1. But you know, like I said, you could change their outfits and stuff like that. So yeah, let's go complete this. And also too, like, you know, this will be a good showcase for like the map too, because these, oh, see, we're in the graveyard. So that would make sense, it would be dark. Now my playthroughs, I normally go with, I try to sharpen this arrow, or like upgrade the arrow, because when it bounces off walls or it ricochets, it does quite a bit of damage. I think having the, having the whip would have been really good. But everything's just so clean. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, we definitely could have used the whip because they're weak to light. But the cool thing about it is this special is very, very strong. But for those that didn't, you know, pick up these claws because you probably watched, like, you know, somebody's, you know, ranking video, whatever the case may be, they're not terrible, but like I said in my last video, they are high risk, high reward. So you play it, but I mean, you use the weapons, but 9 times out of 10, you're gonna get hit by, you know, whatever enemy you're running into. Yeah, like these enemies resist lightning, but the crit on this weapon is really, really good. It's like the second to last hit and the last hit do big damage. It's also a good weapon too, because like you dash to the enemies, so you can auto your way through with this kind of weapon if your damage is high enough. We'll just slow enemies down because that's a good one. We're also gonna ricochet. Rebel Rousers isn't too bad. I usually like to add some slowdown because when I throw 17 out and he's using his staff, it's good that the enemies get slowed down from Queen's Authority, I think it's called, which is an arrow for that weapon. And also, you know, he's able to get more hits in before getting closed in on. Apologies. I seem to have alerted the enemies. Muddy Hand. Muddy Hand's a funny one. I think he's weak to fire. Yeah, he is. It's cool. We should be able to. Also, this special is really good because it makes enemies flinch too. So that's what I'm saying. It's not a terrible weapon. Could it possibly be better? Yeah, maybe if it was a little stronger. But in the beta, man, I was clearing the house with that thing. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, there's a lot of gems too with these events. A lot of gems. Yeah, we did save you. Now we got a harp. So another thing about this event, you'll get items that help you through your playthrough. So that you know, it's pretty cool. Some pages are missing, now they're restored. Normally I skip through this kind of stuff, but for y'all, we're going, you know, comment down below if you'd rather me skip it. I normally skip this kind of stuff, but I won't. I won't do that to y'all. Boon acquired, increases the chances of gold golems appearing. Okay. So yeah, that's basically what those are, right? We're actually going to do this too, because that's a quick 1,000, and these missions are not hard, like, at all. And I actually did get a dupe of this weapon at some point a couple days ago. So my thing is, I've been kind of hoarding a lot of my resources for stuff like this, like for events like this to happen, because this Erdrick one happened. I feel like it happened so soon. Like, they didn't even give the metal slime stuff, you know, a week and a half, 2 weeks before we ended up seeing like another event. So I'm going to basically get all of my gems together to kind of like, you know, try to get that and maybe throw it on 18, right? I feel like 17, I'll keep him as a mage for a little while until we start getting more advanced classes. Like, once the Luminary comes, like, granted, it's probably going to be like you know, it's probably going to be good at everything, right? He can literally do everything. That's like the whole point of the Luminary. But, you know, I'm gonna look up some more classes actually with y'all, because I think that would be really cool to kind of like do a video on, right? Just all the classes. Classes. See all these vocations, because like it got me excited, right? Because the fact that you can switch on the fly makes the degree of team building so extreme, because yes, you can have 3 mages if you want, right? Just they all have different weapons. You just pretty much different weapons with everybody, right? Or you could just be a little more, you know, strategic with it, right? You can have somebody that takes damage, have somebody that heals. Like, I have no healers because I don't feel like there's a purpose for them right now. I shouldn't say that. Obviously, there is a purpose, but for my playstyle, I don't really care for them at the moment. Oh yeah, merchants. That was a class in the first in the third game actually. You got gadabouts. Oh, there's usually like a monster tamer. That was in DragonQuest 9, and obviously probably other ones. Paladin. Oh, I love the paladin class. The dancer. Granted, dancer might be monster master. Yeah. Our mentalist. That was a good one. Gladiator. Yeah, high damage. The ranger, like the sage, because we don't have a sage. We have a priest and we have a mage. The hero's a class 2. There's a sailor. They got jester, troubadour, pirate, monster masher. I do remember that. That was DragonQuest 4. Berserker. Oh wait, initial monster vocations. Never mind. Those are for monsters. Druid, champion. Yeah, like there's so many vocations that you can possibly like just play with. Minstrels, that's what it was. Minstrels. Minstrel. Yep. Rangers. Wow. There's like so many classes, and a lot of them kind of blend together in a way, because, you know, minstrels and luminaries are essentially like kind of the same. It's just minstrel, luminary. Yeah, but there's a lot of classes. And obviously there can be classes that they create too. Especially because there's a new Dragon Quest game coming. I mean, we don't know when, but eventually in the future. Hopefully we get something announced for it, right? But back to this. Apologies. Let's see. Back to the event. And the event has a lot of other things you can do too. So, like if I go to Rifts, I can just go through all of the, you know, missions that I've done or that are available. Also, when you're doing these missions, if you're on maybe like the same level or a little lower than the recommended, just look at like the bonuses, because I just seen that warriors get extra damage of some sort. So But if you are a person that randomly clicks these blessings or angel slime statues, I would say definitely, you know, be a little more attentive because it will help your playthrough or your run. Scatter attacks always good. Doesn't matter the weapon. It just is. Because hitting stuff that's around you or adding more crowd control to your attacks, it's a good thing. We're going to get Crystal Arrow. So now we're going to be able to shoot 2. Actually, I think there was something down here. Nope. And granted, like, the whip is so good because you can just clear enemies. Especially if your range just gets higher. Which is what I'll probably, the next upgrade I'll get. Oh, got a little homing mechanism to it. Okay. Alright, and we're actually going to add some more diagonals. We're going to do barbed arrow. Do some extra damage on the crystal arrow. Sage's breath is such a good ability. Gonna wait for them all to kind of get closer. Nice. Also, for those that don't know, when you KO monsters with your coup de grace, you get more experience that way. Like the jewels are bigger, as you can see. Gonna increase my range. Increase the range again. There we go. We want to decelerate arrow. Oh, add another sword. Yeah, so I just went up like 4 levels. Just that one well-placed, well-timed attack. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I know when we get some light claws, that's gonna be so fire. Or some light, you know, like, well, I was gonna say daggers, but daggers aren't a weapon in this game yet. But I think they will probably be in the same ballpark as like boomerangs, where like it's just very quick damage, but maybe not all that powerful. Maybe with a chance to like high crit. Like the claws. Nice. These tickets are also to fight the green dragon, which we're gonna do as well. He's not hard. I mean, I only did the first fight, so let me not even say that. Let's go to trials. Yeah, so and we're just gonna see if we can beat my score for a second. Also, like I said in the first video, doing the events, getting the monster memories like this, if you can get an S, which I don't, yeah, if you can get an S, do it. Do it. Especially because these missions don't cost energy, they just cost those tickets. That's another thing I kind of wish. I wish when you did the event missions that they didn't use energy. But they're trying to limit people on how much, you know, they obviously spend time on this game. Like, they want you to spend time on the game, but they also want you to kind of, like, hold it. So we're just going to do... Oh, I'm missing 2 tickets. No. Alright, so what we're going to do is... going to go back here. Jump back down there. Nope. There's nothing to do down there. Let's see if Erdrick's Hollow has anything to say. Nope. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're just going to recharge our energy a bit. Go to the rift. We'll just do this one again. Alright, cool. Now I got 10. Also, if you're not doing your like quick quests, definitely do those. They give a lot of experience, so it's a very easy and quick way to level up your character. See, I don't need to do that. We're just gonna head right over to the trial. Oh, I forgot to equip my my staff. See, that's what I get. And it was devastating. I try to stay on his side so he has to keep turning. We're gonna actually go with those. I used to use the spheres a lot, I feel like, in the beta. And I used to just have them, you know, speed up. Fireballs would be good. So if I can get some poison, that'll be really nice. It's okay if he hits me with 5 damage. Let's do more fireballs. Because at least if I do the fireballs, oh, please attack him. Yeah, if I at least do the fireballs, then I'm hitting all the enemies around me. Could increase the range, especially when he summons more enemies. And that's why you can't auto missions like these, because they'll just attack everything but him, and then he'll do that big fiery attack and then he'll die. Whoa. This is why this weapon is really good, though. If you can get enemies that attack kind of slow, like this dragon, you know, you can really focus down on them. Let's go get this. That wouldn't be bad. Yeah, let's do some healing. Let's do one of those. I was gonna get my meter up, but to be honest with you, I think we're good. Goes up pretty quick. Hey, we're at an A. That's what we like to see. And like I said before, as long as you can use your coup de grace before the attack actually hits you, it's pretty much an invulnerability frame. We're gonna get some more diagonals. There we go. Now we shredding. Gonna do some poison. There we go. And to be honest with you, the damage on the claws is very high. Honestly, it's very, very high. But like I said, it's the high risk, high reward. 9 times out of 10, you're going to get smacked with something. But as you can see, damage has been going absolutely bonkers. 22k is not bad. And I didn't, well, I don't know if he has 2 weaknesses, actually. Nice. Got an A. That should unlock the next, mission for that. And these missions do get hard. They do. Oh, man. I would love to just... We're gonna keep grinding. We're gonna keep grinding, y'all. We're gonna keep grinding. Let's accept these. Oh, got 1,000. Nice. Actually gotta clear that out. Get my feet. Actually, I wonder how many... Let's see. Before we finish this video, let us see if we can get any tickets. No, it's got a gold ticket. Yeah. It's another reason why you need to do these events and get these points, because it's a lot of tickets in here. A lot of gems. Sheesh. 500,000. Oh, wow. A droney chip. Wow. Medium rainbow node. Yeah, that's another thing. Make sure you are doing your nodes, because they help. Even if it's just incrementally, like plus 2%. Like, that stuff adds up. Especially because this tree is... Yeah. Look at that. Hero. Yeah, but we getting up there. But definitely thanks for tuning in. It's your boy House of Riz. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.